Hello and welcome back to my angel channel. And y'all, I'm so excited for this reading. Y'all, it's still the season of love, the lovers, Gemini season. So we're going to do a love related reading. And this one, we're going to see who is your next significant partner. This means this relationship is going to last a long time. Yeah, it's not gonna be no fling. You can have a fling before this person. But this person that we're gonna get in this reading is going to be for the long haul, okay? Now for the reading, we're gonna use all tarot decks. First, we're going to use the Mystical Medleys Tarot to get an insight of this person's personality. And then we're going to use, bam, the Tarot of the Divine to get a bit of how they look like, their appearance. And then we're going to use the Silhouette Tarot. We're gonna use these tarot cards to get how you guys are going to meet, okay? So get comfortable, grab a drink or a snack. You're gonna need it for our vibe check. And if you've been with me for a minute, you know what the tea is. Welcome back. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. Hope your day's been okay. I'll see you in the vibe check or your reading. You know what the tea is. You can hang around if you want. If you're new, hello, welcome. You're gonna notice on my channel, we always have a vibe check. We check it at the door. I don't want to waste your time, and I know you don't want to waste your time in this reading, okay? The vibe check serves as a tool for you to use to make sure that whatever group you're drawn to is the right one for you. Because in the vibe check, I'm gonna be picking up on what you're currently going through, what you could currently be seeing signs-wise, if it's repeating numbers or if it's an animal, whatever. I'm getting current energy shifts that you could be going through, if it's a new home, new job, new you. All right, whatever that could pertain to you. And in the vibe check, if what I get resonates with you, then bless, you are drawn to the right group. But if what I get does not resonate, then I'll need to choose another group or another video, okay? So, oh yeah, and for our group selection, we're using, yay, the Caroline Mace archetype cards. For group 1, you received Healer. For group 2, you received Femme Fatale. Group 3, you received Lover. And group 4, you received Child Orphan. Okay, so if you know now you'd like to go adjust the cards, check out the description box or the comment section, and I have the timestamps posted in both places. But if you want something a little bit extra, you know I got you. Ta-da! It's our charms. I'm gonna mix them up and pull a few. Give me 1 second. Okay, so for group 1, you received 1 charm. You got the Silver Pegasus charm. It's like mid-flight. For group 2, you received 2 charms. You have this Silver Tree charm and the number 18. Group 3, you received the Silver Skull and Crossbones charm. And group 4, you received the Silver Steering Wheel charm. And so if you know now you'd like to go, you know where the timestamps are. But if you want to see both the card and the charm at the same time, I'll pop that on screen now. And so of course, you can take your time with that, breathe into it, excuse me, see wherever you feel drawn to the most, and I'll catch you in the vibe check or reading, all right? Bye. Hello and welcome to the vibe check section for group 1. If you are feeling drawn to this group, we are going to make sure it's the right one for you. So if you've got it, please grab a drink or a snack. Cheers to your reading and your love life. Alrighty, let's see. So you have this Healer card and the Pegasus charm. So here, light attribute, it says passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. Ability to help transform pain into healing. So what I mean, you could be a healer. But here, let me just see what's going on. I feel like right now you could be like on the go. Given this Pegasus charm, it's an energy of wanting to be active or just being active. It's like we have something to do every day. Doesn't seem like we have a lot of time to rest and heal ourselves, actually. It feels like you're in this type of energy of wanting to set down permanent steps, or like permanent routine, or it's like we're trying to build for the future essentially right now. So it's like all systems go. You could be right now speaking to a lot of different people, socializing with a lot of different people, networking, just figuring things out on your own. I say on your own, but getting slight assistance. But mostly I feel like it's an individual journey that you're on right now. Given this healer's hands around the person's head, right now we could be experiencing like just random headaches, fatigue, or this could be, what's it when like bright light migraines? We could want to like block out a lot of noise, if it is just noise of outside, or if it's other people's voices too. Also, it could seem that there are chaotic events happening around, like to a friend or at some building around you, and I don't think these chaotic events affect you specifically, but I feel like you are somehow tied into, or maybe like you could just be seeing how these chaotic events reflect along like just your life right now. It's like, okay, yeah, things are just changing for me, or things are going to be changing soon or will be different. But I think though that you have a pretty solid view of yourself. Like I think you have a pretty solid identity of what you would like to be and who you are. So I think it's just, we're in a high energy time right now. Take time to heal, rest, hydrate, okay? But we're gonna go ahead and stop the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, let's get right into your reading. All right, group one, let's begin. Now, y'all, it's darker, so I'm trying to use my lamp. I hope the light doesn't glint too bad. Anyway, so for this person's personality, we have these 4 cards. The first one you've got is King of Pentacles. Next, we have the Magician. Can I hold still? Next, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And then last, we have the 8 of Cups. Okay. Well, we're starting off really strong with this King of Pentacles, the Magician, and even here with the 9 of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy, and so those are Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo signs. Earth energy tends to do with things that we can physically interact with. These are our assets, our materials, resources, job, career, things like this. And so given this King of Pentacles and 9 of Pentacles, this person is they care about making a lot of money. They care about having a lot of nice things. They care about, proving their worth to others and themselves. And it shows up for them in what's in the bank and what are the materials. What do they own? What do they have? And is it good quality? All right, with this 9 of Pentacles, this person is an individual, the Magician, individual type of person. They like to do things on their own. All right, they're a self-starter. They're a self-motivator. With this Magician here too, they're very creative. They're a very charismatic type of person as well. They have a talent in figuring out what people care about most, and then making sure that's a realistic care, if that makes sense. If they're like, if you care about bunnies and rabbits, but you're eating rabbit stew every day, then that don't make no sense. You don't care that much. They're the person to just kind of keep it real with you. Especially if things don't make sense, or if things are like weird, they're gonna speak up. They're like, okay, why are y'all doing this? Why are you being weird? With this 8 of Cups energy, they might just be quick to walk away from something they kind of feel just won't work out or isn't in their best interest. All right. Given this King of Pentacles energy / Nine of Pentacles, they might be a little bit older than you, or at least maybe a little bit wiser, but essentially this person does have life experience, especially when it comes to building themselves up, making a name for themselves. All right. They believe in strong family values and traditions. They believe in keeping that up as well. They believe in putting your best foot forward in public. So you might find that if you're with this person, behind those closed doors, they're the most goofiest, off-the-wall person ever, but in public, they are well-kept, they're posh, they are careful about their words, they don't want to make a scene, all right? Let me see. This person has a strong presence as well. When they walk in the room, people look, people notice. They have a strong voice. They might not be the loudest or speak the most, but when they talk, people listen. This person is a little bit magical. With the magician here, they have strong prayer, strong manifestation skills. They believe in their dreams. They believe in making dreams into reality, and they will put in the hard work to do that. Okay. Now I have a bit of who they are. Let's get what you're gonna like about them, right? Why am I blanking right now? No, I do believe that this is the next 4 cards are like, oh, their appearance. Okay. And I guess I hope you're going to like their appearance. All right. So first card, we have a 9 of Wands. Next, we've got the Empress here. Third, the Chariots. And then we have the Queen of Coins. So first, when it comes to skin tone, we have very lighter shades, pretty fair shades, a kind of tan here, and if they're not light to tannish, they're really mocha brown. Not too much of a deeper skin tone, but more like kind of medium deep here with our Queen of Coins. Given hair color, I mean, we have 3 people out here with dark hair and then 1 person here with very light hair. So essentially, this person can have either A, light hair or dark hair, or B, they could dye their hair a light color or a very dark color. I don't see any crazy styles out here, so I don't see like any half shaved or mohawk or anything like that. I think they have pretty standard hairstyle, but I do think at least if they have dark hair, it looks to be either pretty long or pretty thick. All right, if it's light, I mean, yeah, she has like a braid, it's probably going down longer, but it's giving that if they have a lighter hair, they keep it kind of short to maybe like chest length. When it comes to how this person dresses, I mean, I know this is all like mythology, but I see that they like to wear things of quality or look like it came from like a nice place. They might wear like a few things that have like cool patterns on it, but I don't see like they wear a lot of things that have strict statements like, you know, eat the rich or whatever. They might believe in that, but I don't think they wear a lot of words on their person. And then when it comes to how these clothes fit, like, I mean, one color, they do like color here. A lot of red and green actually up in this, but I know we have like almost no clothes here. I'm gonna get to it, but yeah, no, I think it's just how the clothes fit. It's not super form fitting. It's nice. It's not too baggy. But like if it's more of a feminine energy, they might wear like, you know, just nice sundresses. Maybe some like nice jeans pants with like a cool like I don't know, Indian top or something. Like whatever they do wear, if it's not their own culture, they do like to wear the clothes of other cultures. They like to represent all of that. But this Empress energy here, like we're all one in the Claire we all fam. This Chariot card here, like I said, they are a really fast moving person, or they believe in building themselves up, climbing the mountain. And here with our no clothes, with our Queen of Coins, it's like if they don't have anything to wear to a certain function, they're like, okay, I'm not going, you know, or we're gonna go shopping to wear so I can wear something to this place. But it's like whatever they're gonna put on their body has to be nice, feel nice, look nice, or they're not gonna wear it. Queen of Coins energy here. All right, let's see how you're going to meet this person. So your first card, we've got the Seven of Cups. Next, we have the Knight of Coins. Third, we've got the Six of Cups. And then lastly, we have the Hermit here. So far, Cancer energy with the Chariot and Virgo energy with the Hermits here. So how will you meet? It looks like, it looks like you would be with this Knight of Coins, Hermit energy, kind of maybe at home or at work, kind of you're inside, working on whatever, minding your own business, essentially, okay? You could be cooking, or if you're at work, we're just working on the project. It's just, you're checking off your to-do list as normal. But it looks like the way we meet this person, it could be, honestly, like they contact you first through phone or through email, given the Seven of Cups energy. Because, you see this card, we have one person in real life, one person reflected in the mirror. So it's like if we're looking at a phone or a screen, that's how we see this person at first, okay? And then with this Knight of Coins energy, it looks like we would speak online mostly before we meet in person. And what we're talking about is real type shit. We're talking about how we see ourselves in career, what we want to build for our life, what we believe in when it comes to family and traditions. Like, y'all are gonna try to match that up first before even daring to meet up in person, okay? But it looks like with the Six of Cups energy, whatever you do discuss, it's gonna match up perfectly. You're gonna have the same type of values, same type of vision, same type of belief system. A lot of things are gonna match. You're gonna be like, dang, I kind of knew this person already. It's like I've known you. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I see that when you guys do meet finally in person, it'll be like you've just known them all. If you've known them forever, it's going to be very comfortable interaction. All right. You're going to see with these hands here that you won't mind having physical contact with this person, them putting their hand on you, holding hands with this person, you putting your hand around their arms or anything. It's just, it's going to be very natural type of interaction between the both of you here. I do see that both of you kind of put a lot of focus or at least value on work and career. So it looks like it's not like you're going to be hanging out every day, all day after you meet. It looks like both of you will put responsibilities first and then put this relationship seconds. Okay. When? For another reading, but we'll go ahead and in this one here, I hope you enjoyed this little glimpse into the person you're gonna be with next for the long haul. If you want more of a personal story, go ahead and book me for your personal reading. 11:01 on the timer. Do it. But if this is where you are leaving me, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in another reading. Okay, love you. Bye. Hello and welcome to the vibe check section for group 2. If you are feeling drawn to this group, we are all going to make sure it's the right one for you. So if you've got it, please grab a drink or snack. Cheers to your reading. And your love and your heart. It's beautiful. Okay, let's see. So you have these two charms, Silver Tree number 18. And the femme fatale light attributes highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart when your dependency is rejected. First, okay, honestly, with the femme fatale in this number 18, I feel like right now we could be in a dating game, being a little bit promiscuous, okay, feeling our oats, feeling our body, and enjoying this, seeing how much, we enjoy pleasure, giving pleasure, and if it's not like, you know, in a sexual nature, I do believe that it does appeal to the senses. So this could be where like just taking time outside and just taking it all in, breathing in the fresh air, taking time to enjoy small things and seeing what really just heals your body, like heals you and makes you feel happy. That with that tree charm, you know, just nurturing ourselves. And it does feel like we are nurturing ourselves physically, mostly overall, okay? Like it feels like, yeah, you could be, of course, like meditating or just taking your time to set up boundaries, but overall, I just feel like this is just a great time to just have fun with what makes you feel good, all right? Being happy, being healthy, being safe. You can find that right now you can be very popular. A lot of people are trying to talk to you, get to know who you are, or your name could just be popping up in a lot of places as well. It could be attracting, like, you know, just a lot of things to you, opportunities, good luck, money, partners, resources, just a lot. It's, you know, divine feminine energy attracts, magnetic, you know? And I feel like you have a good sense of, yeah, like who you are as a grown up type of stage. Like I think right now you're noticing how far you've come and how far you've grown as just as a person, accepting this and enjoying this, feeling more safe and secure in who you are and what you're doing. There could be challenges via people who are older than us or people who could be or believe they are wiser than us, and you could be combating advice or directions given to you that's not for you. And so I think this could be, it's a very empowering energy for you right now, if it's new or not. It's like you're speaking it up about what you want, who you are, what you believe in. And it's like, this is good. Yeah, this is me. It's real. Okay. That's all I got. Let's go ahead and stop the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, let's get right into your reading. Hey, welcome to group 2. Let's begin. So you've got 3 cards from the Mystical Medleys. Let's see, who is this person? What's the personality like? First card, we've got the Devil here. Ooh, my goodness. Next, we've got Justice, 2 major arcana so far. All right. And then third, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So first, Devil is Capricorn energy. Justice is Libra energy. You know, we're getting 2 on this 2. And we have 2 people in this 5 of Pentacles. 222, angel number. It could be for you as well. You know, I think this is like soulmate energy, honestly. Okay, with the Devil, right? This person is ambitious. All right, they could even be a little bit too hard on themselves when it comes to achieving, doing better, success. It's like they could really fall from failure, even if the failure is really small. It's like a setback in plans. They could have a strict moral code on who they are and what they believe life is to be. They take time to understand the psyche of other people. They keep their friends close and enemies even closer. All right. They want to protect themselves overall, mostly. It could be that they have some history when it comes to abandonment or not having enough resources, or having people backstab them or just not trust them or anything. So I think they are just, at least right now, they're being very careful about who they let in their circle, who they tell anything, even if it's people that they've loved for a long time. They could just be really distant. This person, they have like, honestly, they have a bitter taste in their mouth when it comes to the world. It's like they believe if it's going to be done right, they have to do it themselves. Okay, they don't really believe in other people doing great things for them or around them. They're like, I don't know, humanity is kind of not the best. So they're like, I can't really trust humanity. This person keeps to themselves a lot. They don't really like socializing too much. Uh, they're most comfortable in their own energy. You can find that this person is on the autism spectrum, and it's hard for them to understand people's communications or emotions. They could see someone smiling, but they're not sure if they're actually happy or if they're just putting on a mask of being happy. This person believes in stable unions, okay? Yeah, like in partnership romantically, but also in friendship and in business. And if they don't believe that the partnership is equal, they will step out or they will cut that person out of their life. And it's kind of a one and done type of thing. They don't really give a lot of second chances here. They are a director. They like to say what to do. They're going to be the leader. They're going to set down what is correct and what people need to do to change and do better. I don't know. I don't think this person, at least right now, I don't think this person gives themselves a lot of time to have fun. They might just be business work, you know, always. Even for themselves, like it could be like they could be obsessed with working out or something. All right. Let's get into their looks here. So we have the Queen of Swords. Next, the Ace of Cups. We also have got the Ace of Coins. All right. And last, we have Justice again. Heavy Libra energy out here. This person believes in justice. Don't do them wrong, because they will do you wrong back. They believe in tit for tat. So when it comes to their looks, when it comes to skin tone, on these cards, we have a pretty light to a tan skin tone here. Nothing too much deeper. I'm not seeing too much with hair. Honestly, the hair is covered up with hats. So this person might wear a lot of hats. They could wear wigs. They could be balds. They might like to keep their hair short for a reason. They might have, honestly, a hairstyle or hat that is representative of their culture or their religion. Okay? They might actually even be from a different culture than you. Different ethnic background. I think this person likes a lot of business casual, or the clothes they wear have a lot of nice lines to them. I don't think they wear a lot of flowy things, even though I know it's you know, the queen here. So I just think this person, they take their appearance seriously. I don't think they even wear too many things that are silly or too light. Honestly, like they don't really have a lot of yellows or pinks. They might have a lot of like black, white, gray, red, like dark blue, silver, even. But this person, they do like to accessorize. They like having nice necklaces, bracelets, watch, anklet, armband, something. They have nice accessories. They like to accessorize with nice things. You'll find that this person talks about work first. They like to talk about work, what they make. They don't really talk about who they are, what they enjoy, what they do for fun. It's always business. What are they creating? You'll like this person's hands. You'll see that they talk a lot with their hands. They gesture a lot. They try to show shapes or movements with their hands. This person doesn't make a lot of eye contact when they speak with people or speak with you. They look down, they look away, they look in the distance. For eye color, I'm actually kind of seeing blue. I'm seeing black colored eyes, dark brown eyes, gray eyes, maybe a little bit of green, but I'm not really seeing anything else like hazel or like super light blue or dark blue. It's just This person also might have a tattoo or two, but it might not be super visible. If it is visible, then it could be big. Okay, let's get how you guys are going to meet. So you've got 3 cards. First, we have the 8 of Cups here. Next, we have the 4 of Swords. And then we have the 7 of Wands. So this type of meeting is going to happen after one person has walked away from a job, a friend group, or just a previous hobby, and the other person is just starting like a new adventure, a new chapter that might be difficult, but they have confidence in themselves. How you'll meet with this 4 of Swords, I'm seeing like this could be where a friend suggests like some type of restaurant to go to or bookshop to go to, but this isn't your own idea. You know, it's like it's gonna be a suggestion from a friend to check some place out. For some specifically to check this person out, it's gonna be like, hey, they're like trying to match you guys. But overall, I don't really see that we're meeting online or anything like that. This feels a bit more organic, okay? You're gonna meet in person first. Look for when the season could be a little bit gray or cold outside. It could be in summer, but the weather is like kind of gray. I don't think it's raining per se, but it's kind of just a bit gray. But I really feel though, like at this place, it's just somewhere you haven't really been to before, but it will seem interesting to check out. So this isn't like a club or anything. We're just going to have fun. This is somewhere to just explore, really, to learn about what's going on. This could be a garden. This could be a dog park. This could be, I don't know. It's like somewhere to go, and you're going to stay there for a minute just to experience the surroundings, to learn. This could also be, I don't really see even a museum or anything like that. Not even a lab. We're not going anywhere to learn. We're just going to be there. But I don't really see like it's a show even. We're going to just check out items. This could be like a farmer's market. But you meet in person. I hope it happens soon. But we'll go ahead and end this reading off here. Thank you so much for joining me in this one. I hope you enjoyed getting a little bit of an insight of who your next long-term partner is. If you do want more of a personal story on their looks and how you're gonna meet, book me for your personal reading. Link is down below. But if this is where you are leaving me, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in another reading, okay? I love you. Bye. Hello and welcome to the vibe check section for group 3. If you are feeling drawn to this group, excuse me, let's make sure it's the right one for you. So if you've got it, please grab your drink or snack. Cheers to your reading and your love life. I got a peach tea. It's beautiful. All right, let's begin. So you have this lover and the skull and crossbones. Ain't this such like a fun juxtaposition? Let's see. Okay, so lover life attribute says, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. And since you have this skull and crossbones, let me read the shadow attribute. It says, obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. Ooh. Okay. Let's see. If you're visiting from another group, hello. Well, so the first word, when it, the skull and crossbones, the first word that comes to mind is toxic. I mean, other than pirate. And I feel like right now, We could just be dealing with some type of toxicity. Like if it's within a partnership, somebody else, ourselves, like it's just kind of healing with like figuring out what doesn't work. And it's like, okay, I don't like this, or I don't like this anymore. This is maintaining strict boundaries and kind of not letting anything go anymore, or not letting anything pass anymore. You know, it feels like, you know, we've experienced the straw that's broken the camel's back. If it came to, I don't know, like if it came to a career or a relationship with a friend or a family member, it's like, you know what, I'm not gonna let anything just, you know, just happen that's not good for me or doesn't make me happy, you know, or someone else. It's like, I feel like you could be like, okay, look, this isn't good for you. If it's a friend or something, stop it. But I think you're embodying that energy for yourself mostly. I think too, it's like, it's just, there's an energy of taking in medicine. It's like doing what's best, being responsible, disciplining self and others as well. Right now, you could be taking time away from people who really need you, or like who really love you, or just who feel like they need a lot from you too. Even if it's just like a couple minutes, a day or something, it just feels like, you know, we're having to or if we're not doing that, we might need to take some distance from, you know, just a network, a trusted network, to kind of figure things out right now on your own. Yeah, it's like figuring out exactly how you're going to love yourself and allow other people to love you too. When it comes to I think when it comes to a lot of things in your life, like I don't think you're just kind of focusing on just one aspect on how you can have more love, experience more love, give more love. I think it's for you, and then in career and in family and just everything. You're bringing in this type of cleansing, this type of healing energy that brings in beautiful, loving experiences and people. So you're doing great. I feel it. So here, we'll stop the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, let's get into your reading. All right, group 3, let's go ahead and jump in. So for this person's personality, we have these 4 cards. First, you've got the 3 of Wands. Next, we've got the Page of Cups. Third, we have the 2 of Wands. And then last, we've got the Sad Squirrel. That's like one of the 2 special cards in this deck. Okay, so when it comes to personality, they are a visionary, all right? 3 of Wands, looking to the distance for a new chapter. Page of Cups, wanting to experience and express more emotion, to make it something more real. 2 of Wands, looking out into something that's out of our comfort zone. And then we have this Sad Squirrel. You know, you might find that this person could seem... They could have random bits of dissatisfaction or sadness. Some of this could be they have chronic depression, or sometimes they just might feel depressed from things. Others, it could just be that they might just be a bit sensitive to when things don't go their way, or when people are not so nice to them. Because I think this person is actually very sweet. I think they're a very loving person. They're very nice. They're very kind, too. They're a giver. They're very generous, you know? And they have this belief that as they do well and do good, that same will come to them. But they may not experience that good when they want it, you know? So I think they're just still learning exactly how Spirit, the Divine, blesses them, how they are blessed. They could be very fast moving when it comes to gifts they receive or something they like. Like, they might receive, I don't know, like the coolest pair of shoes ever, but they might not sit with you and be like, oh my God, thank you so much for these shoes. I've been looking for these forever. I'm gonna wear them here and there. It's the perfect color. Wow, I love these laces. It just could be very overwhelming and be like, oh, thank you, you know? And you might rarely see them wear those shoes, even though they love them. It's just, it would mean so much to them, those shoes. So it's like, if anything happens to them, they would feel so bad about it. They'll feel so guilty. They're like, oh my God, I can't believe I scuffed these new shoes. They were a gift. Oh my God, I can't show this person that I scuffed these shoes. You know, it's a big deal. Like, they take gifts on as a big deal, you know? They really do like to share. They like to share their experience, their food, cool things to do, cool places to go. They love making friends. They're optimists as well. Even when things can seem dire, they're not going to give up. They're like, no, I believe in a better tomorrow. You know, I believe that I am the person to make it happen. I just got to figure it out. Or it's like, or is it the people that's around me that's the problem? Or am I supposed to fix them? I'm not sure. They're really sweet. They like doing little nothings, you know? Like, they're the type where in a relationship, you're gonna wake up and they're like cooking you breakfast. They pop up at your job, or like they'll send you like a lunch or something. It's like thinking of you. You're a very, very sweet person. They give good hugs, you know? And I don't know, I think they just are honestly like always on the move. They're here and they're over here, then they're learning about this, and they're with these people. They could have a lot of groups of friends actually, but they love exploring, they love learning, they love traveling. It's just being out, being active makes them happy. Yeah. All right, let's get into how this person looks with these. You got 4 cards. So first we have the 4 of coins. Next, we have the 5 of swords. Third, we have the world. Yeah, well traveled. And then last, we have the Ace of Wands here. Okay, so in these 3 cards, we have pretty tan, pretty brown skin, maybe like a little bit of golden brown here. And then on this one card, we have a lighter shade of skin tone here. So this person's giving light skin tone, very light to very tan, brown, golden brown. Also with the world here, this person could be from a different culture than you as well. Hair, all the hair I see is dark black hair, dark brown hair. The only other hair we see is this Page of Cups where we have brown hair, or a little bit of red, but I don't see any blonde or anything like that's colored hair. I think I really like this person's hair. I think they have nice hair. It could be just very long, very thick, or have a cool curl or cool texture to it. You're really gonna like it. And they take care of their hair, they do. They wear really cool clothes. Yeah, they have like cool patterns or cool like text on there, like different colors. Some they even like make and design their own clothes. Yeah. Some it's like, I don't know, like they could wear a shirt from Hot Topic and then like a skirt from the Korean market. You know what I'm saying? Like they piece cool things together. They have a really unique style, but it's very nice. It's eye-catching even. Sometimes this person could wear even costumes and they just wear costume as clothes. They could even be into cosplay, or they could be furry. They could, what else? They could be into being a mascot or something. This person, they could also wear costume makeup or costume jewelry when they go out. It's a very interesting person. They're in tune with their inner child. They love to laugh. They have a light laugh. Features, I do think they have younger type features. Okay, maybe more of a rounded face, maybe bigger eyes, maybe small hands or like a lighter or younger type voice. Excuse me. They have a lot of energy, you know? Yeah. For some people, they could seem hyper. I don't know. I think they always put their best foot forward for people. They give people the benefit of the doubt. They believe in humanity. They believe in people doing their best for everyone. Like, everyone's connected. We're all one. And so it really hurts them when people don't act out of their best selves. They're like, dang, why would you do that? They have a strong sense of justice here. Nice body type. If they don't exercise, they just have very nice body type. Sexy body type. I don't even know if they try to be sexy. They're just sexy. They are. They appeal to the senses. I don't think they do it on purpose. I think it's just maybe because their energy is so light and cool and happy. People are just attracted to them. A lot of people are attracted to this person, okay? They're anyone's type. And people can have types, but when they meet them, it's like, oh my God, this person is just such an amazing, cool person. Like, I like them. I love them. Yeah, people will fall in love with this person really easily. So this person has to be careful, okay, about who they let in their circle. All right, let's get into how you will meet with these cards. So first you have the mind. This is from the Silhouettes Tarot. It's one of the special cards, custom cards. Another 4 of coins. So, okay, this person, they know the value of $1. They're frugal. They don't spend too much, or they're trying not to spend too much. They keep their business to themselves, what they really care about to themselves, and only share it with select people. They're in a state of building for a long-term foundation right now. Saving money. But anyway, also we have the Magician. If you're visiting me from another group, hello, welcome. So you could have met or will be meeting, excuse me, like at some type of work event, or somehow like we are trying to be responsible. This could be in class or in a meeting, or coming from a meeting, actually. But with this mind card and 4 of coins, this is where minds are at work to make sure structure is set, a system is in place, all right? People go, at this place, you're meeting where people go to learn or to build or to commune in a sense of making something greater, making something bigger, preparing for the next generation. This could be at a lab or a summit or at a talk, a conference, you know? A protest even. But people are coming together here. So this is in public. People are coming together to, for a cause, to make something, to build. With this mind, a few here, yeah, you're meeting online, but it is to go somewhere where people build, learn, grow. 11:01 on the timer just now. So we'll go ahead and end this reading here. I hope you enjoyed the reading so far, getting a glimpse into who you are going to be with for the long term. If you do want more of the glimpse, I do offer personal readings. Link for that is down below. But if this is where you are leaving me, I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in another reading, okay? I love you. Bye. Hello and welcome to the vibe check section for group 4. If you are feeling drawn to this group, let's make sure it's the right one for you. So if you got it, please grab a drink or snack. Cheers for your reading. And hopefully the quick meeting of you and this person, unless you've already met them. But just doing like this intro, it felt like a rushed type of energy. So, I mean, I don't know if you are in a rush right now or just being rushed, or there's like a deadline to meet. But anyway, let's get into your card and this charm. So you have Child Orphan. Light attribute says, independence based on learning to go it alone. Conquering fear of surviving. Bless. With this steering wheel charm, it could be that we're just finally, taking on the reins of how we're going to live our life. What are we going to do next? Okay? taking more control over what you would like. And I don't know, the word destiny comes to mind. So it feels like you right now could be experiencing events or signs that are leading you to your destiny or confirming what you know your destiny is. It feels like with this wheel, I'm getting, Wheel of Fortune as well, that, this could just be to where we're like being moved into a space that will allow us to be more independent and more productive. This could be where we have just begun a new job or just started new classes, met a new group of friends, starting to go to these recurring events, but it feels like you're allowing yourself and your life to shift into something that you would deem worthy or you would deem as enjoyable. With this child orphan energy, it's like you are doing this type of transition, these moves on your own, but I feel like it's taking you to a place where you are amongst like-minded people, or people who just believe in you, in your existence. These are gonna be people, or are people who can barely know you or your past, but have full confidence in who you are and your path moving forward, and just want to support you. Right now, you could be getting messages, or people could just be telling you how you've helped people in the past or them in the past, the effect you've had on, like businesses or groups of people, or how systems have changed. You could just be seeing or receiving results of your work or your presence. It's time for you to have success and gifts and abundance. It's time now. So I think that you are allowing this to happen. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and stop the vibe check here. If all I got just now has not been you, then now is the time to choose another group or another video. But if what I got just now has been you, let's get right into your reading. Figure 4, let's get into your reading. So let's start off with this person's personality. First card you've got is the 4 of Cups. Next, we've got the Hermit, Virgo energy. Next, we have the Page of Swords. What's Hermit? If you're visiting from another group, hey love, how you doing, boo? And then 4th, we have the Knight of Wands. Nice. Okay. This person is quieter in private and louder in public. They believe in being detached from society. You're gonna find that they make their own rules. They make their own laws. They follow their own commandments, even. They might not believe in any type of authority structure or authority figure, okay? At all. Like, at all. In government, in life, and spirituality, they believe in themselves, in the one. I don't think they feel their impact on others, on society. In fact, they might just keep to themselves a lot. They might not even go anywhere, I think when they are in public, when they do speak, it takes a lot of courage for them to really speak their mind, because it's hard for them to lie. They're really honest. If they're ready to go from the party, they're just gonna say, all right, I'm gonna go. And it could have just been like 10, 20 minutes in, but when they're ready to go, they're ready to go. They're like, I'm gonna go. And they're not gonna make up excuses. They're just like, I really just wanna go home. It's nothing personal. But it's, with this 4 of Cups here, I just see like this person, they don't really want to have a lot of friends. They really like their own space. They might right now be in a lesson of learning how much of what they do or who they are, of what they have, is great and should be celebrated. Because it seems like this person might have trust issues when it comes to people telling them great things, positive things. If it's negative or not so good, they're like, yeah, that makes sense. That confirms it. But if it's positive, they're like, oh, wow, you're so pretty. Or, wow, I like your shoes or something. They're like, what? What? No. Okay, weirdo. You know what I mean? They have an energy of all for one and one for all, but I think they don't have a lot of hope for anything being given to them, all right? They're not out here looking for handouts, gifts, or I don't know. It's just they're not open for accepting things. They're open for making things for themselves. This person could be a nomad, not really have a home. Could be a couch surfer. You could have found that this person has cut ties, has burned bridges, has moved everything away. They like want to be like the yogi in the mountain or something, the shut-in. But I don't think that's who they are. We have this Page of Swords and Knight of Wands. This is very expressive and explorative energy. So, I don't know. I think like when you meet them, you'll find that they could just maybe seem a little lost, you know, about who they are, their place in the world, what the world is. Because they're just figuring it out right now. They're in a hermit mode, like right now. Their own personality is changing, or it's returning back to what it's supposed to be. Okay. Oh, 444, I just saw on the timer. All right, let's get into their appearance with these cards. So first we have the Three of Wands. Next we have, the Queen of Cups. Third, we've got the Seven of Coins. And last, we have the King of Swords. All right, so here, look. For skin tone, with these cards, it's either very light or very deep, very dark. We don't really have anything in between here. We have a lot of hair covers, so this person could wear a lot of hats, wear wigs, have things installed, or they could just wear nothing on their head at all, have no hair at all. This person, they dress, I don't know. It's like, if they go in public, I think what they wear is really simple, like real simple. Like, you know, it's, you know, t-shirt, some jeans or some shorts, regular shoes, whatever. Like, I don't think nothing of what they wear is really going to catch attention until they want to, you know, until they really, really want to. Then what they wear is just so out there, you know? With all these amazing designs and different patterns put together, face paint. You know, this person, like, if they don't want to be seen or be invisible, they're going out in public in very basic clothes. But when they're feeling themselves, when they're feeling encouraged and brave, you know, then they're gonna wear, I don't know, they have crazy things in their closet, like this tunic from Egypt or something. And then you would never expect, people wouldn't expect that from this person, you know? It's just, oh, what are you wearing? Where'd you even get that? And it's been in their closet for years. They might just put on, you know, clothing for a ceremony or a tradition, but normally they just wear really normal clothes. They want their energy or their mind to speak, not what they wear. And I think they do that on purpose. I don't know, man. I think like right now this person's in a transition for real. Like, I I think we're getting a bit of who they are now, and then we're getting a little bit of who they will be when you meet them too. So just expect this person to change, you know, expect like this person's personality to change from go to quiet to loud. Their clothing is going to be from simple to loud. It's both. Okay. Let's get how you're going to meet this person. You've got the Page of Swords, what else? The Chariot, Cancer energy. Also season, you could be meeting Cancer season. And then we have Three of Wands, another Three of Wands. Travel is indicative here. Three of Wands and the Chariot, even Page of Swords. This is to where you could be on a vacation, they could be on vacation. Doesn't have to be too far, but I do see that travel is on the table. It's like you might meet this person, you know, and it's interesting. They have interesting stories, interesting background. But then it might be like a week or even a month and we can't like physically be together, but emotionally we are. So it feels like you're more so the newcomer or the explorer when you guys are meeting. They've been there before, they're more experienced, or I don't know if you've just been there for a while when you meet them. And I think actually with this Chariot, Page of Swords, you actually might start the conversation first. You're just interested in who they are, what they're doing there, or you can even be placed together. Like if it's a tour or like some type of game or something. But with this Chariot, fast-moving energy, this is like this place, it could be like an amusement park or the movies or even the mall, but it's constant movement in this place. People are always going in and always going out, all right? And a lot of people go to this place to just like have some cool experience. It can even be a concert. But there's a lot of people here and it's for fun. It's a lot of movement. It could be a club. But I think you initialize this meeting, conversation type thing. And I think you're gonna help this fire come out of this person. You know, on this side we have all the blue, more still cards, even though Three of Wands is moving. But it's still kind of dark. And here is, on this side, this King of Wands, his wings, this fire, the Knight of Wands. That's this movement energy. I think that's you. You know, you're gonna break them into who they really are. You're gonna break them out of their funk or something. But you're gonna be like, oh, hey, how are you doing? What's up? Want to go here? Want to try this? Want to try this together? But no, this place isn't quiet. Let me get something. I'm gonna get a card from the Hidden Truth Oracle. I pulled this deck before I pulled all of them. Wasn't sure if we were gonna use it, but here we are. One already flipped. Hope that you can forgive me one day. I don't know, this person might have to leave suddenly. And you're gonna be like, wait, what? Won't make sense, because the conversation's gonna be quite amazing between you two. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be funny. This person's funny, mad funny actually. But for some reason, then they go. I hide behind material things. You know what the tea is? They might not have a lot of material things when you meet them. So they're like, they might just keep a lot of themselves away from who you are. Get one more. I know that I crossed a line with you. Not in a bad way. I feel like the line they crossed became more of a personal one. The line was the boundary they had up, and they crossed over their own boundary. And they're like, oh wow, you're different. This is okay. You're gonna throw this person for a loop, so please give this person grace and patience, yeah? But go ahead and end this reading off here, 12:21, and then 2:22 on the timer. Thank you for joining me this far. I hope you liked seeing a bit of who this person is for your next long-term relationship. If you do want to see more, give them more of a personal story, then please book me for your personal reading. The link is down below. But if this is where you are leaving me, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in another reading, okay? I love you. Bye.